Well, I mean, obviously we were all stunned and shocked a couple of years ago to find out that Jeremy Renner had that horrific accident that very nearly took his life and left him beaten and broken. Well, the man is a rocky comeback story because he looks great. We got the new season of the Mayor of Kingstown upon us, all that kind of stuff. But then he kind of made the news again when talking about Hawkeye. It sounded like a few months ago that he was shutting down any notion of him doing Hawkeye season 2, saying they wanted to pay me half of what I was making before and blah, blah, and it all looked bleak. Now, a little while ago, Renner made some other comments that made it sound like, oh, okay, wait a minute. They could still do Hawkeye season 2. He's still on board. He still says he's got love for Marvel and would like to work with them again. Well, in a new interview, it makes it sound like the most definitive so far that we are going to get a Hawkeye season 2, and it is going to be Jeremy Renner. Here's exactly what was said. This comes to us from the folks over at Superhero Hype. Speaking to the playlist during a recent appearance on their binge-worthy podcast, Jeremy Renner opened up about a second season of Hawkeye. Earlier this year, Renner let it slip that a second season was in development, but that he was forced to pass on it due to salary disputes. However, Renner's latest comments gave a much more optimistic update on the status of the show. Here's what Jeremy Renner said. We've got it to where we're trying to do the second season, Renner said, and I think I'll get strong enough to be able to do it, and we'll work it out. It's going to be great. We've got it to where we're trying to do the second season, and I think I'll be strong enough to be able to do it, and we'll work it out. It's going to be great. This statement is a far cry from where we all thought the idea of Jeremy Renner in the MCU was, just a number of months ago. But Rob, let me be clear. What Jeremy Renner did not say is, mark it on your calendars, guys. March 2027, Hawkeye season 2. I've signed the contract. He's not saying that. But when he says, we're working on it, we've already been working out the details. It's just about me getting physically back strong enough to be able to do all the stuff I need to do. We're going to work it out, and it is going to be great. This, to me, is the most definitive thing yet, sounding like Marvel and Jeremy Renner are still in a partnership. Jeremy Renner is still going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that we are, in fact, going to get that Hawkeye Season 2, which actually makes me wonder a bit if there could be a surprise appearance by Jeremy Renner. I doubt in Doomsday, but maybe in time for Secret Wars. Remember, he didn't really pop up in Infinity War, and then along he came and played a pretty major part in Endgame. So maybe there's that there. Listen, Rob, we've talked about this every once in a while when we bring up issues of Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth, that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as far as their players go, is such a different lineup today than what it was when we had the first Avengers movie. And that I've very openly thought that while introducing all these new characters and new ideas and new directions, you've got to maintain a little bit of your OG-ness to still make it feel like Marvel. And there's not many left. Jeremy Renner, I believe, is a key part of that puzzle. So I think it's important that they keep him around, at least for a while. So anyway, Rob, you read Jeremy Renner's comments. How do you interpret them?
Well, the guy's a miracle. Yeah. So I've always liked Jeremy Renner as a performer. He's always been, I loved him in The Town, with Ben Affleck. Whose car are we taking? I love that. I love him in that. And I love him as Hawkeye. I thought he was a great presence in Hawkeye. And I really like the fact that they sent him down this dark path as Ronin. And then he came back clearly suicidal. I'll go through your time machine. I don't care. And then, of course, when he gets his wife back, it's fantastic. He's great. And I think that we might see him in Doomsday. It wouldn't surprise me. We haven't got Chair Watch 2 yet. I don't know why. But I think it's great. And I think that if they've come up with a way to make a great Hawkeye Season 2, look, for me, it's all about the story. I thought Hawkeye Season 1 was a little lackluster. It lacked oomph. And it seemed a little goofy. Like, here's a secret agent who's traveled all over the world with Black Widow and done all this stuff. And it's like he's wandering around New York for multiple episodes. Like, if you want to go see your wife, just go see her. Go see your kids. Like, what? Why are you still wandering around going to cosplay in Central Park, whatever the hell they were doing?
Yeah, he really got lost in the plot.
It really was just all over the place. I'm like, where's the narrative thrust in this story? Kind of like, it's certainly not the end of one of your arrows, but I hope it's better, and I think it will be better. It has to be better. So I'm glad. Look, I want Jeremy Renner to The more Renner, the better.
The more Renner, the better.
The more Renner, the better.
By the way, a lot of people don't know that he had one big missed opportunity in his career. He was offered a role where he was going to play twin brothers in an action film. Here, I got a background pic of it. There it goes. It was going to be great.
Wow.
It was going to be great.
They could have called it twins.
I mean, it's like, which one is which?
Could have been.
You know what it was like? It was like that Saturday Night Live sketch where they're trying to find the new Chippendales dancer.
True.
And, it came down to me and Jeremy Renner about the new action hero. And Jeremy Renner and me about
You know what, though?
55 pounds ago.
But I look at this picture. You guys could play brothers. You could. I could see
I
that.
think we could pass as Italian family.
Yeah, you totally could. By the way, remember, they made a Bourne movie starring Jeremy Renner.
Yes, they did.
And a lot of people forget about it. I kind of liked it.
It was a good
pretty
little movie.
I thought so.
It wasn't awesome, but it
No,
was a good little
it's
movie.
good. It was their Hobbs and Shaw.
It was their Hobbs and Shaw.
It was.
They still made a Bourne movie with the name Bourne in the title without Bourne in it.
I know.
Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Do you like the idea? And do you believe we are now going to, in fact, get that Hawkeye season 2? Do you feel certain about it? While they did not say this is official by any stretch of the imagination, I, as a fan, kind of feel certain about this. I think this clearly means it's going to happen. Whatever you guys think about this, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.